Hey everyone, this is the LEGO Marvel Superheroes Hulk vs. Red Hulk set. And no pun intended here, this is really all about smashing stuff. The Team Hulk vehicle adopts his normal colors, although the wheels strangely don't actually match up with his trousers here. That was a surprise for me. He has a big old stud shooter over on this side, a 6-shooter. He can turn this knob here to fire off those studs, and off that goes, and yeah, I'll find it again someday. Big hard plastic wheels on this one make a lot of noise when they roll over things. Some stickers used on this, not too many. I was especially happy to get these pieces here used on the side in dark green, which are very useful for the tops of locomotives. You know, when you're making custom stuff, just nice to get those in the dark green color. And there's a seat for She-Hulk over here. She controls the vehicle with the help of a couple of control sticks that are connected there. These can be moved around a little bit, just a little bit of posing. This can be moved around just a little bit. They're on ball joints, really just to allow them to be, you know, angled off in interesting ways. And I'll show you the other major action feature of this in just a minute. Let's look at the Red Hulk stuff first though. This one has a very different build in the front, making it a tricycle, but in the back it's actually very similar. The overall length and width are the same, uses the same type of plastic wheels back here, but a semi-pneumatic one up at the front that's actual rubber and kind of bouncy. Makes it a little bit more fun. This is a front loader bucket attachment here with a sticker on the top of it. Doesn't actually do anything. I was hoping that would actually be able to scoop something up. This uses stud shooters around the edges, so this one actually has 3 of these dual stud shooter setups with just 2 independent stud shooters on each. So it still has the same number of shots that it can fire off before it needs to be reloaded, but it kind of distributes them about. This one has the engine right here that kind of simulate a little bit of exhaust detail coming off of that. It's got the lights in the front, and the control cab, if you will, for this one is over on the side. So Red She-Hulk is controlling that, and it also has a small little console there with a little bit of a sticker there to give it a little extra detail that the other one did not. But she doesn't have like a, you know, like a steering wheel or any control sticks to hold on to or anything like that. It's just a little bit more detail to see underneath here. A couple of stickers that are used there, different from one side to the other, and a couple stickers on the back as well. Look how similar the designs are from the back. Not so much so from the front though. This version of Hulk is mostly lime green for the skin tone and then uses magenta colored trousers, and it has all the standard articulation of a regular big fig as usual. The hands can be rotated, the arms go up and down, and that's just it. That's the full limit of it. I like the dark green hair on this one, the shape of it, how it all comes together, and things get more simple around the back. Red Hulk is a good one to be able to get to collect in official LEGO form here, not a knockoff for once. Has of course the same type of build as any other big fig once again. The same arms and hands, just, you know, different colors, different hairpiece, different print, and actually a different body than the other Hulk has. In this case, the molds are actually different, so it's shaped up differently, even though they look very similar. If you pay attention to the lines, see it's got the pronounced valley for the spine here. This one does not. And on the front they look more similar, but you can see differences up around the neck especially. They also have different leg pieces. The molds are actually different, not just the prints and the colors between those two. She-Hulk and Red She-Hulk are also pretty collectible, interesting as minifigures. No print for the legs for Red She-Hulk, but she does get the streaks of red, 2 going through her hair, 1 on either side. Dark green hair for Hulk, She-Hulk herself, and then you get alternate faces for each of these. So a rage mode there, and one to match here. That other action feature I hinted about, well, like I said at the beginning, it's all about smashing stuff, like smashing the 2 vehicles into each other. Whoa, That's pretty dramatic. The idea is that you're trying to line these up so that when they crash, the two Hulks will fly through the air and hit each other and impact each other. They've done that by allowing the entire front section to move back. Has a couple of rubber bumpers right there, and it's just pushing a little platform up into the air. Just kind of gets in its way, rides up and hits fast enough, and it just knocks them out of the way. Works exactly the same on each of these, although this one only needs one rubber bumper because the tire acts as a bumper itself, which just stops it in place and transfers all of that kinetic energy. The She-Hulks and the Red Hulk are my favorite things in this set by far. The minifigs look good, and the Red Hulk is just a very collectible thing to finally be able to get in an official physical Lego form. To be honest, I feel like the two vehicles are not good. They don't look good to me. They don't play particularly well, especially the whole crashing feature. It's very difficult to get them lined up to the point where the two Hulks will actually, hit each other in the air, which is the main thing that you want. I think that just crashing into random things and making them fly off is of limited use. And I feel like this is the type of thing that especially young kids would really like. However, these sets are not designed to be built by especially young kids, so it's not really well matched. I feel like this type of thing would be better done in a juniors level set with a minimum number of parts to create the chassis, and then just add some details that would mostly be optional and easy to break off and put back together for a little extra fun. So, bit of a mixed bag with this one. I really feel like they could have just sold the figures, all four of them, in a pack by themselves, maybe with just a little something, some walls to crash through or something to get the price much farther down than this. I really feel like the vehicles are just not that successful for anyone, certainly not for collectors and not even for younger kids. The play value is just not good enough, and like I said, the builds are a little bit too complex for the youngest consumers. Those were my thoughts, and I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts, including if you completely disagree with anything that I have said. It'll be good to get some different opinions, but let me know what you think about the vehicles and their action. Separately, what you think about the big figs and the little figs. Thanks in advance for your feedback, and thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.